This is a theory that I think has been going on at least 10 years or so. The theory is that Moria one day will have a training arc of sorts and return to his former glory that he had when he was young, when he fought Kaido, getting out of his slothful slump and becoming a deadly force once again. I think this is super possible because the theory started way back in Marineford when he was cornered by Doflamingo and the Pacifistas. And we still don't know who ordered his demise. That's a big thing. Perhaps when we see him again, he'll tell us about it. But that has been going on for 10 years. And as of chapter 1126, we now know that Moria has escaped Blackbeard's territory with Perona and presumably Thriller Bark, because the last time we saw Thriller Bark, it was parked outside Hachinoso. So I think they have everything now. And with that being said, with the oncoming attack on Empty Bluff Island by S Flamingo, presumably, S Crocodile, presumably, and S Gecko / S Back, presumably, I think one, there's going to be a change of base for Cross Guild, and two, this will lead into a Moria redemption arc, because as I've said in videos beforehand and videos that will be coming out in the future, I do think that Thriller Bark will become the new base of Cross Guild. Once Moria officially joins Cross Guild, I think that's when somebody, maybe it's Mihawk, maybe it's somebody else, who will inspire him to get back into shape so that he can take on the world with the rest of him. Perhaps, too, it's just him getting over himself after being defeated by Luffy, defeated by Jinbei and Marineford, cornered by Doflamingo and Marineford, and then having another one of his living friends die before him in Hachinoso, only to be held captive in Hachinoso by Blackbeard. So maybe after all this trauma, he's just tired of being at the bottom and he wants to rise to the top. I think this or something else will start the training arc, and we'll see a Rocky style montage of Perona coaching him as he's running laps across Thriller Bark or doing push-ups, or my favorite, shadow boxing with Doppelman. Yes, shadow boxing with his shadow. I think that would be really cool to see. I want to see that so bad. It'll be even funnier if Doppelman sucker punches him and he feels bad about it afterwards. I want to see that. What would also be interesting is if during this training montage, Richie and Moji, who too have become slothful and corpulent during Buggy's rise, join him in working out. So that way he would have a beast man of sorts at his side again, like he did with Absalom. However, this time the beast man and his companion aren't creepy perverts, because Absalom was problematic, as you know. But in this situation, you have Moji, who has always been weirdly hairy, like he's always been decorated with his own body hair, and he has had the appearance of a lion before. And then you have Richie, who actually is a lion. So in a weird way, you would have Absalom here again, just split into two different characters. And I think that would be really cool, and I want to see that happen for Moria. But with that being said, give me your thoughts and tell your friends about Paula Pete. What?